Okay, the wires are tinned, they're ready to solder on. The next thing we need to do is we need to get the wires in these holes in the right place, because really what we're going to make is a crossover connector out of this. So if you're holding it like this with this little point up and the wires that come out down that you can see right there, what we want is the one on the left to have all the wires minus the green one in exactly the same place. And so what we have to do is we have to kind of bend these out a little bit, and so we can pull them out, and then when you bend them down, they'll just pretty much pull right out, as you can see. And then I take a little pair of pliers and I straighten them out, so that because you just need to do that. You'll see when you get into it that you need to just kind of straighten them out. Because you have to bend them at different lengths, and it kind of makes it all work the way it really should. So here we go. We've got all of them straight. Now what we're going to do is we want the yellow. I'm going to start with the yellow. That'll hold everything together. Actually, let's start with the black. Black goes top right hand corner, as you can see right there. Black is on the top right hand corner, so I'm going to stick it in there. Just kind of play with it, get it in there, and then I'm going to bend it. There's some little grooves there. You want to just bend that back like that. So now you can see we've got it bent back. I hope this comes out good on on YouTube. Then we want the red wire. We want the red wire to be in the center bottom hole, and so you can see that. So we'll put the red wire there, and then we'll bend it out. That, and then we want the yellow wire. It's our last wire, and then we'll be done moving things around. And the yellow wire goes right next to the red, the bottom left hole. So we'll go ahead and stick it in there. Bend it back like this. Now we're in pretty good shape. We've got all those bent back. And the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of trim these two longer wires just a little bit, so that later on they don't contact anything we don't want them to. So that's that part of it. Next we'll solder the little pot in there. Okay, from here on out we're going to call the side on the right that has the green wire the Aquasurf side, and the other is going to be the Vortech side. And so what we want to do is on this little potentiometer on when you look at it like this, you've got the 3 pins. We want the right pin where there's 2 pins together. We want that one. We want the Aquasurf black and green wires to go to it, and that's what we'll do next. Okay, that's done. We've got the green and the black wire soldered to the pin, that pin on the right. Next we're going to solder the 2 red wires together on the pin to the left. Okay, I've got the green and the black and the red wires soldered. Now the green and the black are from the Aquasurf, but the red come from both sides, and that's just our ground wire, and it has to pass through from the Aquasurf to the Vortech, so we needed that. Now this 5th black wire is actually going to go here. It's a the Vortech end of the black wire is going to go to this pin here of the potentiometer, but we're not going to do that right now because we're going to adjust the voltage so that we have 3.3 volts. So whenever we hook up the do our calibration, we'll hook up, hook in line the Vortech with the Aquasurf, go to our aqua controller, turn the power on. Once the power is on, you'll have about 10 volts coming into on the control voltage side right here, and we're going to adjust this. We're going to adjust the bias here on this 100K pot so that we have 3.3 volts coming out of that using your multimeter. Very simple, easy to do. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to just snap these back in place, these little connectors back inside, these, let me widen out here, back inside the little cases, and get ready to set our voltage. So you just slide that back in there. On the side where you took everything apart, you just want to make sure all the wires line up properly. I'll kind of zoom in here so you can see, you know, that they go in their respective grooves. I don't know if we can see that or not. It's kind of blurry, but you can see they go in their respective grooves there, and just snap it back in there, and you're all done. There, it's snapped in, and you're ready for your Aquasurf. We'll just plug right in there, and you're good to go. With that, that's going to be your Vortech end, actually, and this other end will be the Aquasurf end. Once the potentiometer has been set, what we're going to want to do is put a little piece of electrical tape around the around the pot to kind of just protect it a little bit from getting shorted out against any of the other wires. And so there you go. We're ready to set this pot. Measuring the voltage is 3.3 right there, and then we're ready to go. We're all done.